Hi everybody, welcome to Win at IT Contracting, a free guide showing you how to get the most out of your recruitment agent relationships. My name is Gethin Ellis. I've been running a SQL Server consultancy and training practice for the last 10 years. You can check out my website and blog over at gethinellis.com. You can follow me on Twitter, I am Gethin_Ellis, and feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn too. In this short video, we will be discussing why IT contractors need recruitment agents. Why do contractors need recruitment agents? Any business, large or small, needs a sales team. If you're a contractor running a small business, you've got the option of trying to do sales yourself. Okay, and in terms of doing that, there's a few things you can do. You can do things like inbound marketing, having a blog, being active on social media. You can do networking, you can go to networking events, you can go to conferences, and then you can do cold calling, which is pretty much something that I really dislike doing. You can do all that work yourself in trying to secure your next contract. Now, as you can imagine, there's probably quite a lot of work that would go in to doing all that sales effort, and during that time you're not going to be able to bill anybody because you're going to be busy trying to secure your next contract. There's a really great article over on Contract Calculator that discusses the pros and cons of using an agent to secure contract work, i.e. outsourcing your sales process. Okay, and I've touched on the idea of making sales directly and what you can do with that. Now, the link to the article will appear in the comments here, and you can head on over to my blog where the link will appear as well. Now, the article on Contract Calculator suggests that while it may appear you can earn more money by cutting out the middleman, the recruitment agent, and doing the sales work yourself, the reality of this is the work involved in terms of time and effort that would go into making the sale. It's not as cost effective as using an agent. You're very likely to make more money, that is, having billable clients for longer periods without gaps in your billable days, if you outsource the sales process and use an agent. Now, obviously your mileage is going to vary, okay, and it depends how quickly you can make that sales process. But over the course of my 10 years running a business, I have found that it's very effective to use recruitment agents as sales agents to make the sale or help make the sale for me. So using an agent has helped me minimize gaps in billable days. Now, lots of entrepreneurs, if you read any entrepreneur type articles and blog posts, lots of entrepreneurs state when you're building a business, the key to success is to surround yourself with people who love doing the things that you perhaps don't enjoy. And some sales tasks, particularly cold calling, I don't enjoy at all. Now, these entrepreneurs also say that a sale or sales is key to any business's success and, in some cases, survival. So if you're an IT contractor, recruitment agents can be key to that sales process and therefore key in your business's success. What agents are not? They're not technical experts. They're not subject matter experts in the technology they're recruiting. They are salespeople. It's their job to send suitably qualified contractors who can fulfill a requirement, that is, solve a problem, which is the first rule of sales, for their clients. His or her skill is finding someone to help meet the end user's requirements, the end customer. Your job as an IT contractor, if you want to best utilize an agent as part of your sales team, is to make it easy to demonstrate to the end client you've got the skills needed to solve the problem. Okay, this makes it easy then for the agent to put you in front of the client. Your sales brochure or your CV needs to be spot on. It needs to be targeted for the contract you're trying to secure. Otherwise, what chance does the recruiter have of getting you in front of the end client? Okay, you need to demonstrate that you can solve their problem. That's the aim of the game. So you need to help the agent as much as possible, providing them with a tailored, targeted sales brochure, often called a CV. Something else to consider, it's also important to remember it's not the job of the agent to get you, the contractor, the best rate. It's a business deal. Okay, the best situation for the agent is to maximize their revenue by charging full premium price to the end client and then paying the contractor as little as possible if they're making on the spread and making their margin as big as possible. So their end goal is to maximise their revenue, and as long as you go in knowing that with your eyes open, understand that that's what the agent's goal is, it'll help you with the whole process and help you with your negotiating skills and getting the best deal for yourself. Remember, you can negotiate. It's a business transaction. Okay, you can always say no if the rate's not right or the contract terms are not right. You can and should make sure the contract is a two-way thing and you input to it too. So an agent would rather have a deal done than a contract still sat on the table. If you don't agree to the deal, they've got to find somebody else to fulfill that role. Okay, and a 15% margin is better than a 0% margin. So if the agent can find someone for a contract and the margin works out, it's a win-win for everybody. So this brings us to the end of the third post, looking at why contractors need recruitment agents. My name is Gethin Ellis. Check out the website at gethinellis.com and follow us on Twitter and connect on LinkedIn too.